Jim, much needed 2-0 win this afternoon. I think it was a relief for us all.
Yeah, that's football, it happens. I've said it the last couple of weeks at the top end. You know, Man City, look at them, what's happened there, and the other teams all had dips, big clubs, so we're no different. We've had a dip in form. It was looking so rosy with regards to the pre-season, the way we went about our business, and early season we found ourselves 5th in the division. Peterborough Sports was a killer, the league game at home. But since then, yeah, we were good, as I say, top end of the pitch, creating and scoring, but conceding too many. We've gone the other way now. You can see the 3 shots against Kidderminster and 2 of them go in. One was a wonder strike. You know, we've gone, I think I looked at it the other day, I think we had 15 shots on our target in the last 5 games, and 5 of them were at Cares and they were top of the league. We've just been beaten away by Kings Lynn, Cares and Kidderminster. They're the top 3 teams in the division, so we've come up short. Form-wise, we haven't been good enough. Pretty pleased with regards to how solid we've suddenly become, because it's another clean sheet.
Yep.
We keep a little run at home going, because I think there's only Hereford and Peter beat us here, plus Cairns in the FA Cup. And there's no easy games at the level. You know, Kings Lynn, full-time club, neither market go there today and get a point. It happens. There's no pushovers in the division. We've come up short away from home in those 3 teams, you know, the top end of the table. We've let ourselves down Marine, neither market at home, but as I say, there's no easy games. So we know where it is. I'm disappointed obviously with our goals return of late. I think we could and should have scored a couple of goals in the last couple of games, if I'm being honest, when I look over the game. We've had the opportunities and we haven't done that. And then you come into a big game today, Boxing Day, last game of the year, etc. You could see a team that had won last time out. They were confident, started well, had us on the back foot, went quite direct into Rodwell Grant. Dropped on a lot of second balls, got a couple of half chances off and shots on target and forced a couple of set plays. And then I thought we just gradually got on top a little bit, and at times I thought our football was good. You know, we're trying to play a bit more. You know, we're trying to mix it up. We don't want to just be a one-trick pony and just bang it off the front man, or we don't want to be spread out and try and tippy-tappy football our way. But we're getting some of it right, and some of it, we're asking lads to play forward and run forward and be a little bit more dynamic. But I think it's just took the wind out of everyone's sails, because I looked at us today where it was on to step through and run forward, and we were maybe going sideways and backwards. And I could sense a little bit of negativity with the crowd, because they wanted to get it forward. And if I'm looking at it as some good football, cut them open at times, got into great areas, and then we're just struggling with that little final pass. You know, we got into the final third numerous times, certainly, you know, well, second half and first half, you know, where Luke Burgess gets clean through into the box, don't need to find a pass. Minnie gets in, it's a shot, and it's the lad on the arm, looks like a pen, but can we find a pass, can we find the end product? You know, so middle to final third was good, it was just that end product again, so you come off at 0-0 thinking...
Did you have a few words at half time? Because they certainly seemed to come out a lot more positive. That's what it looked like to us. I don't know.
You know what? It's sometimes games change on one moment, and I think from the kick-off, you know, we hit a good area to speak about territory at times. Sometimes we let teams off the hook with territory. Sometimes we'll let them win headers and put it right down into our channel. We'll end up heading it out for a throw-in. You know, there's a couple of examples first half where I think we've took a kick. They've won the first header, we've had to chase back and we've had to knock it out for a throw-in. So it goes from our goal kick to their throw-in final third in the space of about 4 or 5 seconds. And that's what I keep going on about, clearances and game management and things like that. But you know what it felt like for me, attacking the home fans, the way we started the second half.
Positive.
We got a bit of territory in the corner, and then next thing we played some nice football. We got Jamie Proctor in, he hit one past the post, and suddenly the whole place lifted. And I think our players, listen, I keep saying this, and I'm not after brownie points, I'll always be honest, whether we've won or lost or drawn. But the fans have been brilliant here since I've come in, and they've kept behind us. We haven't given them enough to cheer about, but again, as I say, it's not for the ones that sign. They're an honest crew, they're conscientious. We haven't done enough to win games of late, but they've stuck by us, and what we did today, they got right behind us from that moment in the second half. And the players just suddenly played with a little bit more freedom, a bit more fizz, and we look quite good. There's some lovely interchange, some lovely play, again a little bit of end product, but in the end we get the all important goal, which again just kicked the crowd on, kicked the players on. You know, we went through and we could have scored a couple more, so I'm really pleased. Obviously Danny's got the first, Sonny's got the second. We keep showing them clips, we keep speaking about things, we keep working on things. We speak about, you know, balls into the box, you know, better delivery, hunting things down. Jamie Proctor's occupied 2 centre halves, it's dropped to Danny. Second attempt, he gets it in. We keep speaking to our midfielders about making the second 6-yard box. Most goals are scored in the second 6-yard box, so running there. So if I look back there, I think Sonny Hilton's burst a gut to get himself right in that business sense. So when that ball comes across the box, he's Johnny on the spot and he scores. So that puts us to bed. Little bit with game management, silly fouls in good areas, ball retention at the top end, take the sting out the game. But we ended up letting them off the hook and let them come back, and they had a couple of half chances, shots on the edge of the box. But I thought we ran out worthy winners. That's just a nitpick, but it's my job to nitpick and try and strive to get better in all areas. So I'm really pleased. I'm pleased for the lads because they had a good group, and you know, we've took a few little knocks of late again, which happens. I'm made up for the fans because we haven't given them something to shout about, and it's always good winning over the festive period. So you know, local game, etc. Decent crowd, really pleased for them. So we've made Christmas a little bit better, but I just said to the lads, don't start smelling yourselves, don't rest on it. We've got to go again now, New Year's Day, and big games coming up. We've got the cup game coming up, something to look forward to. So yeah, it's a good day for us, for all concerned, and happy Christmas.
Just quickly, Josh Williams, you brought him back in on loan today.
Thought he was good, went on. I think he probably made one poor decision, but apart from that, he's a natural holding midfielder. He can play, he can put his foot in, he gets down the pitch. You know, we've got Philly, who's a natural holding midfield, and we've pushed Tom Moore in there recently because Tom Moore's played a full season at holding midfield in the past. I think it was Runcorn Linnets, so he's not alienated to going in there. Jordan Keane's even played in there, you know, for Halifax last season. So it gives us that balance.
Is it a month's loan? A
month's loan, yeah. I thought he was great when he was here last time. Took a game or two to get up to speed, but he's a natural holding midfielder. You know, ahead of that we've got the likes of Danny Lloyd, Morgs, Sonny Hilton, Luke Burgess, who can all go and join in off the front man, or we can tweak it and play with a 10 or 2 8s and 2 up front. So that's been our adaptability within what we need in there. But there will be games where we're going to have to play with a 2 in there, or a box, as we've said, you know, which worked really well last time out. We started today with Philly Holden, Danny just off Brocky, with Sonny to the right and Burgess to the left, and they got on top of us a little bit. It was only when Sonny dropped down a little bit and made that box, which worked really well against them last time, we started getting a grip of the game. But Josh gives us that balance, he gives us that, you know, defensive rear guard, not being negative, and you know, but you do need to have cover on plays in all areas. But he's a good kid, he trained well, he's good with the group, you know, wanted to come back. There's other teams in our division who wanted him, but he wanted to come back to us. He knows the lads, he knows the staff, so it's a big tick for all, and we welcome him back on board. And as I say, I thought he did well when he went on and played his part, like all the subs did, like the lads who started, played them, you know, a part in a big victory for us. So really pleased.
Nice way to end the year.
Very much so.
Thanks, Jim.